Hello, everybody. This is Drew Thomas here. Now, this will probably be a pretty short stream, but I feel like now is a good time to cover this. But recently they have just dropped the new trailer for Zootopia 2, and I'm pretty excited for this. I woke up this morning because, I was originally supposed to be heading for St. James because I'm going to Silver Dollar City today later. But anyway, I thought I'd do a stream right now because my mom decided not to go to St. James today. And so after a while, I went to YouTube, and that's when I found out that they have dropped the new trailer for Zootopia 2. Anyway, so it begins with a therapy scene that was shown at Annecy and CinemaCon, which I wasn't there, so I didn't see it. But yeah, um, what I do know is that um, it pretty much has Nick and Judy in partner therapy, where they're pretty much talking about what it means to be a great partner or something like that. Which I think it's a pretty nice scene. I can't wait to see how it is in the movie. 'Cause, I mean, so far I've seen it in the trailer. Then the rest was just a montage of stuff from the movie, with also some frames of recycled from the first movie, like Flash saying Nick, and also the shot of the first appearance of Zootopia whenever Judy arrives. They also recycled the voice clip of Judy Hopps saying "Stop in the name of the law" whenever showing her driving the car, which the last movie had a big train chase. Now this movie has a car. So that's pretty interesting. Um, it's worth noting that we see quite a bit of new outfits with Judy and Nick. Like so far I haven't seen their outfits from the first movie. It's mostly Judy has this new outfit which has like a blue shirt, black and these like black pants and this purple vest jacket thing. And then Nick is wearing this pink shirt that's floral with this flower tie and a slightly lighter brown pants than the one he wore in Zootopia. This one has a lot more lighter colors. I'd say it's more whiter and khaki. Um, Idris Elba has been confirmed to return as Chief Bogo. It's also been confirmed that Jennifer Goodwin has finished recording her voice lines as Judy Hopps. So there's that too. We also finally got to hear a brief listen of Gary's voice. And Gary sounds like a pretty frantic character. That's sort of kind of what they're going for. You see, Gary is written as this misunderstood character that people think he's going to be a villain, but he's actually not. He is wanted because he was accused by, he was framed for a crime by this masked stranger that was shown in the first trailer, in which which, in which he didn't appear at all in the trailer, this trailer anyway. So I have a feeling they're gonna wait for a lot of stuff with this masked character. It pretty much wears a hood and it has yellow eyes. Many people are assuming it's some sort of reptile, but I doubt it. Um, it's also worth noting that we finally get to see Mr. Big's daughter, Judy. Yeah. As you've seen in the first Utopia, Frou Frou named her daughter after Judy. And Mr. Big also makes an appearance in it. It's also worth noting that we also see the new mayor of Zootopia, Wind Dancer, which I wonder if he's going to be just as nice as Lionheart was, if not nicer, or if he's going to be some sort of like egotistical character, because he was an actor. But I'm pretty sure he's going to be a good mayor. I mean, at least he's not Bellwether, because Bellwether was definitely a far cry. Hey, I'm doing fantastic. I think my kidney stone might have passed because I don't feel any more pain, like none. They say I'll know when I've passed it, but well, I think it might have been a really small one, like pepper flake size, which even those could cause a lot of pain. Anyway, so um, it's also worth noting in this trailer that while we get to also see Judy's ears curled up in like a bun, almost like it's her hair, which looks which looks a little strange, but I think it still looks cute on her. Or nice, because I forgot you can't call another bunny cute in Zootopia. Or Bunny Burrow, unless if you are a bunny. It's okay for a bunny to call another bunny cute, but when other animals do it, it's a little racist or stereotypical, as Judy was going to say in the first movie. Um, they've also released a new poster where Finnick appears on the poster, which he has this new bunny onesie, which has me thinking. I wonder if they're going to I wonder if they're going to bring back Stu and Bonnie. Well, I'm pretty sure they are coming back because they were in the first trailer. So there's that. Hello, Kobe's Fun Entertainment, aka X Kelly. Although I feel like Kobe's Fun Entertainment has a um, bettering to it. I need to put you in the credits of Drew Thomas and Friends. Although haven't really done much at Easy Railroad except well, just been watching my videos and stuff. Well, technically, I have some Easy Roaders that don't do much, so yeah. I think it's also worth noting that I don't know why I keep saying that. Um, I'm really excited for what's to come for Zootopia 2. Like, I'm genuinely excited to see how this story is going to go, which I have a feeling things are going to get pretty serious. Heck, there's literally going to be a death count in this movie. The first one didn't have a death count, unless you count Mr. Big's grandmama, which that was probably taken before the events of the movie. That's probably when the death happened. Which that was like during the time that Nick was an artist because he was selling rugs as a part of his con artist duties. One thing I've also noticed is that while Judy and Nick are definitely still pretty great friends, they're still great friends as seen in the trailer. Like obviously Nick is still sarcastic, Judy is still sweet and peppy as usual. Um what else is there about this trailer? I have seen a few new locations in this trailer. I mean, same for the first trailer, but well, I have a feeling we're going to be seeing a lot more locations in the next movie. Because so far we've gotten the Marsh Market. It looks like there's going to be some sort of like mounting area in Zootopia, or maybe out of Zootopia. But yeah, I've also seen a brief glimpse of what Judy's new outfit, or of what Gazelle's new outfit looks like. Although I can't wait to hear the new song by Shakira. I wonder if it's going to be just as good as Try Everything, or if it's going to be not as good as Try Everything, but still promising. Because I do love hearing Try Everything, especially at Six Flags St. Louis. Of course, back in 2016, I've heard it play out at Chuck E. Cheese, like you've all seen. But for those of you who got that question wrong, I I did hear it at Chuck E. Cheese, but I did not hear it at the St. Louis Zoo. I was surprised to see that people voted more for Chuck E. Cheese. Well, then again, I've said that I was afraid of it, but well, honestly, I'm not really afraid of it anymore. Like, honestly, I could probably go to Chuck E. Cheese again and not feel frightened because, well, they've updated the locations now. Plus, I just look more into it and it just helps me get more used to it. Anyway, Try Everything has always been a favorite song of mine. And I just hope that this new song won't surpass Try Everything because, yeah. I wonder if I'll hear this new song at Six Flags St. Louis in addition to Try Everything. Well, I don't know. They don't really play other Shakira songs. The only song that they play by Shakira is Try Everything. Although I did hear Hips Don't Lie at the St. Louis Zoo. I heard it play in the Candy Crossing. I walked in to see what kind of candy they had, and I heard Hips Don't Lie playing. I was kind of hoping that Shakira would do Try Everything for her performance at the Super Bowl halftime show, but she still did a lot of the old favorites like Waka Waka, It's Time for Africa, and Hips. She obviously did Hips Don't Lie. But anyway, I definitely cannot wait until I can see this movie. And because we're not doing a Christgiving, I can actually watch this movie at my home theater without having to go the day before, or well, you know, unless we're still gonna leave for Branson Wednesday. Which, if so, I will probably go see it and during the daytime, and then after the movie, that's when we would leave for Branson. Because as far as I'm concerned, I still want to do the Polar Express in Silver Dollar City, and also something new. And maybe, and Mom has also wanted to take me to David at the Sight and Sound Theater, which basically retelling of David and Goliath. Which, if you've seen David the Giant Pickle for VeggieTales, you'll know what David and Goliath is about. But anyway, so far I haven't seen the Zootopia Express yet in any of the Zootopia 2 stuff. I'm sure we'll see it in the first movie. Or I'm sure we'll see it in the movie though. So I mean trains are just as important to the city as cars and buses and stuff. For all we know, Gary might arrive on the Zootopia Express. Yeah, it's also gonna be really exciting to see a bunch of new reptiles in Zootopia. One of it is like a parody of Rango from what I've seen. Like has a hat and looks like Rango. Honestly, I prefer Zootopia over Rango any day. Rango seemed kind of boring. Yeah, definitely not a movie I was like fully interested in. But I'm really, really excited for Zootopia too. Like I've been excited for this since last year. So that's when I first heard about Zootopia 2. I have a feeling this August we're going to be seeing more information at D23. I definitely can't wait to see what other information we're going to hear about Zootopia 2. Well, folks, looks like at noon I'll be heading out for Silver Dollar City. So which means I should get to St. James around 12:30, which I'll tell my friend Wyatt when we're leaving. So I'm gonna have to cut the stream a little bit short so I can get ready. Um, I suppose I could talk about upcoming projects. So I wanted to do more Drew Thompson Friends episodes. I might shoot one at Six Flags in August or September. I'm also wanted to do a Fright Fest Halloween episode where it takes place at Six Flags St. Louis, and Nick and Judy are on like a case or something. Like I said, if anything changes in Zootopia, which so far it's just been a slight outfit change for the characters, I might just I'll probably just have Drew Thomas take place in in an alternate universe where Nick and Judy are still cops and they still wear the same uniforms. Heck, they still wear the same uniforms in other comics and stuff. Plus, there's like books that, um, and plus there are a bunch of books that take place following the events of Zootopia, but it's not referencing the Gary stuff because well, Gary hasn't been a thing until Jared Bush and the gang were making Zootopia too. far as I'm concerned, they were making those books around the time they were thinking of a sequel, until they finally decided on the sequel that we're going to be getting, which is reptiles get introduced to Zootopia, and so characters have to, like, I know that Nick and Judy's friendship are going to be tested more than ever. Anyway, I'm also going to be working on the trailer for Silver Dollar City Adventure 2, which I'm still trying to think of a good title for my sequel to Silver Dollar City Adventure. I might have to write down a couple title ideas, so stay tuned for those. Um, I think I might do my next Magictopia rewatch, where I watch Thomas the Magic Rodent and Zootopia. Probably as soon as D23 happens, when we get more information on Zootopia 2. That's when I'll watch Magic Rodent and Zootopia again, during the time that D23 is happening. So that way, when I'm watching Zootopia, I can see what updates we have. I definitely can't wait for what's to come for Zootopia. Anyway, so I think that's all for this really short live stream. I usually stream for an hour, but well, because I'm going to Silver Dollar City today, I'm going to cut it short. And I've also decided not to bring on guests because, well, a lot of them are probably sleeping in or doing something in the summer sun. Anyway, so like, subscribe to the channel, and thank you for watching. This is Drew Thomas signing off. Good night, pickle suck, and remember to try everything.